great coaches. Then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win, baby.
This is Raiders Allegiance with Lunatic Raider. Welcome to the dark side.
What is the deal, Raider Nation? What's going down in the nation this evening? You already know what it is. It's silver and black. It's just win, baby. Commitment to excellence. And let's not forget, there's only one nation, the Raider Nation. We did that shit today. We did that shit. Davante Adams is now a Las Vegas Raider. Let's get it. Let's get it. For real. I know y'all out there. I know y'all pumped up. I know y'all a little litty out there. You know what I mean? Here's to the front office of the Las Vegas Raiders. Ziegler, Champ Kelly, McDaniels. Hey, you had us kind of worried at the beginning of the tampering period, but since then, everything's been refreshed. Man. How are you guys feeling this evening? How are you feeling? We're going, hey, I had to come on again for this night run. You know what I mean? There is so much to talk about. There's so much to look forward to. Man, I'm telling you, all this shit that happened today is like, it was mind-blowing. I was on the phone, and next thing you know, I seen an update, blockbuster trade. Raiders just trading for Davante Adams. I said, I'm going to call you back. Man, had to drop a video and let people know. I told you I'll be on top of my shit, letting you guys know. But welcome to Raiders Allegiance with yours truly, Lunatic Raider. Tonight is a special night. I got something special for you guys tonight also that I put together. Just to preview the potential of what we may see in this upcoming season. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to do that a little bit later. But now I want to get you guys' input, your feedback. How are you feeling this evening about the big trade? How do you feel about a first round and second round pick of this year's draft going to Green Bay for Davante Adams to team him back up with his college teammate, Derek Carr? How do you feel? Let me know. Jump in the comments. Let me know. Because I'm telling you, the way I feel right now, I feel like I'm on top of the world, Mom. I'm on top of the world. You know what I mean? I know y'all feel the same way. Now, here's the thing. I just seen another report. But before I get to that, let's go ahead and look at the fact that this trade, a lot of us speculated that this could happen. I was like, it might not happen if it don't happen, but the way shit is lined up is like, something might be going on here because they had Carr on hold with his extension. And I'm knowing Davante won a certain amount of dollars. And I said this in previous videos that Carr said he was willing to do what it takes to play with people he wants to play with. Of course he wants to play with Davante Adams. That's his dude. You know what I mean? College, man. Like I got something special for you guys later. We're going to get to that, man. I'm juiced, though. I got so juiced. I got to creating videos. I got to doing editing stuff. I'm putting stuff together to entertain you guys and show you the potential of what this team may have in store this season. But the other news that I want to get to, it has been reported that the Raiders have officially made an offer to Stephon Gilmore. That's right. The 5-time Pro Bowl selection corner of the Mickey Ficky. Well, now what? Stephon Gilmore with Carolina, but he came over from the Giants and New England. Stephon Gilmore has been officially offered a contract from the Raiders. The numbers on it has not been disclosed. The dollar amount, neither has that. But now we're starting to see shit roll now. You done got, first it was Chandler Jones in a trade. Simple. It was, on defense, that was a blockbuster. Nobody seen that coming. And that, like, we seen him with Max. We like, ooh-wee. Now on offense, they make another blockbuster. Davante motherfucking Adams. His new name is Davante M.F. Adams. Davante M.F. Adams. That's all you got to say. Davante motherfucking Adams, by hands down, arguably the number one receiver in the NFL today, is on our team and donning the silver and black. What do you guys say? How do you guys feel about that? I'm juiced. I'm about to be up all night. Like, man, I got my beer. I got you guys. I got man, we got shit to talk about. Plain and simple. We got shit to talk about. Everybody in the chat, man, shout out to you. Shout out to Sergio. Shout out to Wild Wild West. Hey, I appreciate you pulling up, Wild Wild West. Thank you. Yes, Gilmore. Yeah, hey, we get Gilmore, and that's not it. And that's not it. That won't be it. Trust me. There's still some more moves at these. Don't forget June 2nd, after June 1st, there's $20 more million. Don't forget, we don't have a first and a second round now. So that means there's no money to put up for a first and second round pick. So now we have surplus. Bam! Oh my God, what it do? Shout out to Pack Attack, man. Thank you for pulling up, man. Oh, and you're a Packers fan. Now, I like this dynamic. I like this dynamic that you're here in talking about this. So what do you hear on your guys' side as far as, are they blaming Aaron Rodgers? Or are they blaming Green Bay as far as letting Davante, or shit breaking down pretty much for Davante wasn't even to stay there anymore? But what are you hearing on your guys' side, your fan base and so forth, and on the news side of Green Bay? Are they disappointed? Or did they say, oh, it's just time to move on? What's your guys' next target? I'm curious. I am curious. Right on. Hey, right on, Wild Wild West. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if this is your first time here. And hit the hell. Not the hell. Not hit the bell. Knock the hell out of that motherfucking notification bell so you could be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news. You already know. You heard it from me, Mr. Lunatic Writer. Welcome. You're all welcome. Kick off your shoes, take off your straitjacket, and just relax in the asylum, the Raider Asylum, because tonight is going to be a little crazy because there's a lot of shit out there to go ahead and talk about and get your guys' opinion and feedback. How do you guys feel about the trade? Do you think we overpaid in compensation, or do you think it was a beautiful deal? That's all I need to know, man. That's all I need to know. Yeah, A-Rod, Hall of Famer, no doubt, no doubt. Let's see what else going on. News is brand new. Well, hey, Wild Wild West, that's not what Davante Adams' agent said. Davante Adams' agent said, actually, the Green Bay Packers offered Adams more money than what he signed with us. There, and that's coming from Davante's agent. Said that Green Bay offered more money in the contract. So don't that $23 million and all that shit, don't hear that, because they came back and countered that 23 with more money than what we ended up giving them. We gave him about 28 mil per. So you figure they had to offer about 29, 30. I knew that. I said earlier today that by the state tax percentage that you would have to pay in Wisconsin, which is 7.6% on his income, you figure $30 million after taxes to him would be the same amount what he get from us at 28. So it equaled out, and it man, I'm telling you, that shit caught me off guard, man. That shit, I almost skeeted on myself when I read that shit, that Davante Adams has been traded from Green Bay to Las Vegas Raiders. Are you fucking serious? Oh my God, we finally got a legitimate number one. Now, I have some people out there who think, and they're entitled to their opinion. There's no knock on them, but this discussion is still going to continue on as I see that they feel like now we need to get rid of Carr and trade. No. If Adams is coming here to play with Carr, you keep those two together because they have some kind of camaraderie from college. Even though they ain't played together in the pros, but they have that 4-year college stint, you know what I mean, at Fresno State. You keep that dynamic together because now you potentially have something real special. We know Davante what kind of route runner is, what kind of hands he has. Now Carr has a legitimate number one. Now, for those who don't like Carr, this is what you need to do. Sit back, don't complain about it. This is your year to find out if Carr is legit or not. There's no more excuses. This front office has went out there and made moves, free agency, trades to improve this roster on both sides of the ball. Offensively speaking, for Carr has his number one. Carr got a shitload of running backs to keep that running game going, running it down defense's throats. You got a tight end that's one of the best tight ends in the league. You got one of the best slots and still improving along the way in Renfro. All we need to see is if Edwards is going to step up to the plate. Edwards need to be more consistent. That would be a lovely number two to Adams at number one, at the one receiver spot. But he has to be consistent. Hopefully, Davante Adams can work with him in the receiving room and give him some pointers. And as a teammate, hey, try doing it like this way. And then that will improve on Edwards' skill set. So I'm saying sit back. If you don't like Carr, this is your 1 year to just sit back. Don't say nothing negative. You don't even have to say nothing positive. Just don't say nothing at all. Talk about everything else. But sit back and let Carr, let's see if Carr was really being hampered for the fact that we never gave him a legitimate number one. We didn't give him a good O-line. His defense was mediocre, not even mediocre, but sub-mediocre. So we give him everything. We let him go out there and play, and let's see if that equals to more wins. That's all we got to do. And if you hate Carr, that's fine. You're entitled to that shit. But right now, kick back. You know what I mean? Don't rain on the parade that we got going on with getting Davante. And the only reason why Davante would come to the Raiders because he was a fan of the team and Derek Carr. Derek Carr is one of the big reasons why he's here. Yeah, Derek Carr may not be an elite quarterback, but he might become elite with a target like Davante Adams, Waller, Renfro, and a run game and an offensive line and a solid defense. That will make you an elite. So let's just sit back. None of that bullshit, all that hating shit, talking bad about the Raiders or a player of the Raiders. Give him his show and tell. Let him show and tell us if he's legit. You know what I mean? Because he's going to get an extension. He ain't going nowhere, and we ain't trading him. But this is his prove-it year. And if he goes in and he fails, then hey, the haters, you were right. You were right. You were right to not like Carr and think that he was not the option for us to go further in the playoffs or even win a Super Bowl. You'll be correct. There's nothing wrong with that. But if he succeeds, just get behind the whole team. You don't have to get behind Carr specifically. Get behind the whole Raider Nation. Get behind the whole thing because I'm telling you, the way this shit is starting to set up and this gets going, ain't nobody stopping us. Nobody stopping us. The whole AFC West is on notice and they know they done fucked up. You know what I mean? They done fucked up by trying to go out there and get Max and the Russell Wilsons and think we're just going to sit here on our hands, which some of us, we thought that. But I was like, just be patient. You don't come out the gate spending all your money from the get-go. You got to wait and see how the market is and then what other players get available along the way. So with that being said, just kick back. Let's just go through this season. Like I said, if Carr fails miserably with everything that they're giving him, all you guys that's Kardashians deserve to bash the hell out of Carr. You deserve it. You deserve it, hands down. See, I'm not neither them or they. You know what I mean? I'm a Raider fan. I don't give a fuck. Jamarcus Russell I got his jersey and was like, I was hoping the brother was going to do good. But he didn't. So the jersey went to the Goodwill. You know what I mean? I swear to God on everything, no cap. I took Jamarcus Russell's jersey to the motherfucking Goodwill after he was no longer with the team because he never showed no heart, no intestinal fortitude of crafting his skill to be a great quarterback for our team. So fuck him. It is what it is. He made that decision. He made that decision. What's up to everybody in the chat, man? Fear the Nation. What's up with it, my man? What's up with it? Yes, baby. Man, I'm just juiced. I waited for a while. I was on earlier, but when I got off and was kicking back for a minute, I started getting the news reports of the trade. Man, I had to do a quick video because my whole main thing is to keep everybody informed. People might be out there working or doing other things and not really paying attention to the news, but let me go ahead and shoot this information out there and keep y'all, up to date. And I went and I was watching all the other content creator shows. That's all I want to hear their opinion and their feedback on this whole trade. I love it. I went to everybody's shit. I was watching that shit. Then I go ahead and do a search on YouTube for Davante Adams and go watch what the news channels was the sports news was saying about it. Man, I'm telling you, this came out of nowhere. This came out of nowhere for real. It's kind of like you just go ahead and play Powerball, and next thing you know, you done fucked around and got all the numbers. You didn't expect to get the numbers. You hope you got the numbers. Like, we hope to get Davante, but we didn't expect to get them. And next thing you know, we got him. We got our number one. We got our number one receiver, y'all. That's the only thing that matters. Now, like I said, they went out and they actually offered a contract for Gilmore. Now, we'll see what Gilmore does. I'm pretty set thinking hopefully the dollars amount is okay for him to play for. And he says, okay, we load up that secondary and then go into the draft in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 2 5ths, no 6th, 7th round. We still can get the shit that we need. A 3rd round pick is not bad if you know what you're doing and you go ahead and get that dude that drop. You know what I mean? But there's going to be people I already know this. There's going to be available players that we can go ahead and get, and they can jump right in and help us win like that. Just like that. Because now let me ask you guys this. Here's a question for all you guys. After the moves that the Raiders have made, right? The trades and the signings, are you more confident in the front office than you were? Or less confident? Or you still on the fence like, I don't know yet. They got to show me more. Let me know how you feel in the comments about the front office of the Raiders. Are you confident they can do their job? Are you on the fence still like, I still don't know yet? Or are you like, nah, hell no. They just got lucky. Let me know. Or maybe you thought the trade was horrible. Maybe a 1st round and a 2nd round in this year was something that you didn't want to give up. Because you know that's going to keep us away from, now we don't have to draft a receiver. I bet you there'll be a receiver still in the 3rd round. I bet you there's another receiver in the 4th. And I bet you they all got speed. We just need them with hands. That's it. Our receiving core. Hey, the red zone, I don't think that's going to be an issue no more. I do not think that's going to be an issue no more. What's up, everybody out there? What's going on with you guys? I don't know if Mariota's going to come back as a backup. I think Mariota is trying to get to a position or a situation where he can end up starting. But it looks like that Deshaun Watson is going to end up in Atlanta, which means Atlanta's quarterback is going to be on the trading block. So keep that in mind. Will Seattle go after Ryan? Who knows? He's going to be available. But me as a backup for the Raiders, I want Jacoby Brissett. We can't get Tyrod Taylor now because he's gone. He's signed. I would love to have Jacoby Brissett as a backup to Derek Carr, hands down. And then go into the draft later in the draft, like with one of the 5ths, go get you a sleeper type quarterback. Maybe it might be a quarterback from a smaller school. You know what I mean? Somebody you feel has all the attributes. He just needs to be developed. Something Josh McDaniels can go ahead and use as a project. A 3rd-string quarterback, a rookie that he can go ahead and sink his teeth into, vampire style, and just groom him to be a great quarterback. That's something that you want to do. The contract is cheap. You don't have to go get 2 veterans. You get a rookie and develop him, have him behind Jacoby Brissett, and Brissett will go ahead and back up Carr. That, to me, is a perfect scenario. Perfect scenario. Man, I love this shit, though. Oh, I still got my Mac jersey. You know what I mean? I still got it. At least when Mac was here, he played hard. You know what I mean? I even got Cooper, but I put that in a box. But, yeah, Jamarcus is gone. Hey, Jamarcus was so much of a disappointment. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I'm not trying to patch you guys up. Let me shout you guys out and post y'all comments, man. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Sergio. Shout out to Free the Nate or Fear the Nation. Shout out to who else is up in here, man? Oh, he went a little too far on there. Shout out to Who Say the God. Who Say the God. Man, welcome. Thank you for showing up. Hey, you're more than welcome, man. Here. Welcome to Raiders Allegiance. I'm glad you guys showed up. I appreciate every one of you guys. Go ahead and post all y'all up. What's up with you? What's up? Yep. Renfro, Waller, and Adams. There you go. There you go. That's what I want to see as well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Everybody pull on up, man. Pull on up. Do not be afraid to pull on up and celebrate this damn move we made today. Yes, indeed. I'm going to show everybody's little thing in the chat, man. It's all good. We got Max at, yup. And see, that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. We, as long as our front office, and I know they're going to, I know we're going to go into the draft. I know maybe you could trade back the third and still, you know what I mean? Not move out of the third round, but maybe move back in the third round and pick up maybe a fifth or a sixth, because we don't have a sixth, and pick up extra picks. Then we can go out there and then look for value. The draft, later on in the draft, you get value. You don't reach. You can't really reach in a fifth, sixth, seventh round. You know what I mean? But you can go out there and get you value at that pick. Find you a diamond in the rough and develop him into being like he said. Max Crosby was a fourth round pick. You know what I mean? There is people out there that can come on your team and, man, turn into something that you did not expect or you did expect. You know what I mean? Catch you off guard or been like, hey, I knew he had the potential. He just had the mindset. He just had to have the mindset to match it to go ahead and bring out all his talent. And that's Max Crosby to the fullest. Max Crosby did that for real, for real. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Very confident in what's going on. Shout out to Raider 7528. You think the trade seemed a little desperate? I don't think it was desperate. Because when you're the number one receiver in the league, arguably, when you're the number one receiver and you go get him, that's not desperation. Desperation is like giving Christian Kirk $20+ million to be your number one. That's desperation. You know what I mean? I don't think it was desperate for the Raiders to go out there and make this trade. It was a no-brainer, because if the Raiders didn't, then somebody like Kansas City or who else in our conference or division would go out there and do the same thing and get him if they knew he was available. But I think he had his mindset on one location and one location only, and that was Las Vegas. He wanted to come here to play with Carr, and also he's been a lifelong Raider fan coming out of, I think it was East Palo Alto is where he's from the Bay Area. So, man, he had his mindset on playing with his friend and going to a team that he always wanted to play for. And he did that shit. And he got the contract he was looking for. So I can't knock that. I don't think it was desperate. I think we had to get a number one. When was the last time we had a number one receiver? Who would you consider a number one? You know, when we had Cooper, we see what happens to Cooper. He's going to get traded once he doesn't keep playing hard every play. Dallas even said, hey, he's not worth $20 million. They shipped his ass to Cleveland. You know what I mean? Now he's in Cleveland. Mayfield ain't happy. He wants to be traded. They told him no because they thought they was going to get Davante Adams, and Davante Adams ain't coming. So now that whole shit show over there in Cleveland is just sitting there stinking up the whole fucking training facility. And now Amari Cooper is in the middle of that shit. Landry gone. They cut Landry. Hell, Mayfield don't want to play there, and Deshaun Watson ain't coming. Who the fuck throwing them the ball? So now you want to talk about dysfunctional? They're dysfunctional. You got a quarterback that don't even want to be there now. You know what I mean? With his whining ass. With his whining ass. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Broncos O-line. Broncos O-line ain't nothing to fear. Matter of fact, like I said, I told people this earlier. I said, when Russell Wilson got traded to the Broncos and Khalil Mack and all that shit, people was like, "Oh shit, now we're the fourth best team in the division." And I'm like, man, the Raiders ain't, their history was never to fear an opponent. Their history was to put fear into your opponent. And look what we're doing. You went out there and made some moves to actually put fear in your opposition. See, now you watch. Now just sit back and let's see what Denver does now, what the Chargers does and what Kansas City does. Sit back and watch. What moves are they going to make? Are they going to go after try to make trades for these corners? Watch what they do in the draft. They're going to go in the draft and first round pick one of the corners out there available. They're going to have to do something. Because I'm going to tell you, and they talked about this earlier on TV about this shit, is now fucking defenses is going to have to figure out who the fuck do you give the most attention to on that field. Especially if we still have potentially a chance of putting whether it's Edwards or whoever else at that motherfucking second wide receiver spot across from motherfucking Adams. There's going to be a problem in this motherfucking division with the Raiders. There's going to be a mad problem. I'm telling you right now. It's going to be so fucking a shame. What's up, Nutty Raider Nate? Man, thank you for popping up, bruh. Raiders! Shout out to you, man. Right on. Yeah, thank you for everybody coming up in here, man. Hey, I appreciate Usay. Is Usay the God? Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your presence and thank you for the kind words, my brother. I'm so grateful for the support. Like I said, I always say this because I want it to sink in. Without you, there's no me, and without us, there's no nation. There's only one nation, and that's us. So, man, I thank every one of you guys. If you are new to this channel and you're here for the first time, please do me a solid. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and knock the hell out of that notification bell so you can be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news. Tonight, we're just discussing the trade between the Green Bay Packers and our Las Vegas Raiders, with Davante Adams being traded for a first and a second round pick in this year's draft. How are you guys feeling? What is your opinion on what we gave up to get him? Do you think it was fair? Do you think it was a steal? Or do you think we overpaid? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Man, everybody, what's up? Shout out to Pack Attack. Man, thank you for pulling up, my brother. All right. All right, Pack Attack. Hey, thank you for it doesn't even matter if it's only 30 seconds you come and grace your presence in here, man. You're more than welcome. I thank you for just even coming in for a small minute. Everything is appreciated. I appreciate every one of you guys. So good night, man. And hopefully tomorrow we get more news. Hopefully there's some more news. I like to keep this shit going because right now it's a good feeling, good positive energy in the air that this team has put out with these moves that they have made. And I'm glad to be a part of it as part of the Raider Nation, to actually feel good about some shit we do. You know what I mean? It's been a while. It's been a while. And we actually traded for a player that actually wants to be here and play with us. That's the whole thing. You trade for players all the time, and sometimes they be like, with no, especially if there's no trade clause in their contract, they got to go to where these teams ship them, and it might not be where they want to be. So you figure their production on the field is going to dictate that as well. You could tell that they're not happy and they're not here. Man, they're not going to put no effort into the shit. But to actually get somebody that's considered to be top at their position in this game, and they want to come here and play with not just the Raiders, but play with the quarterback that we have on the Raiders. Come on, man. Y'all can't knock that shit. You can't knock that shit, man. That's just dope. For real, for real. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I don't think, Rodgers wasn't going to retire. Rodgers was trying to use every leverage he can to get that $50 million per. That's all it was. He wanted that money, man. And they was kind of acting shady because remember they wanted to move on from him to Love and have them take over. And he was like, I think he was hurt by that shit. The same way Mayfield is hurt that they was actually willing to trade for Deshaun Watson. That's how Aaron Rodgers felt when they drafted his motherfucking replacement. His feelings was hurt. For real, for real. Exactly. You don't call the number one receiver in the league a desperate move. That's a move. A number one of anything. You know what I mean? You go get them if you can, but you don't like hurt your franchise with, like, if the Raiders would have gave him like the first, second, and then next year's first and second, hell no. That's overpaying. But a first and a second, brilliant. In this year's draft, we got all our picks next year. And you know what I mean? And they still can go into the draft and use that. They can trade back with the third or the fourth and pick up later. We good in the late. You're good in the late rounds in a draft, dude. It's not like you're a dire straight type situation. Not at all. You still can get you some good quality people from the draft, from the second day, the third round on through Saturday. There's always value there. And there's a lot of trade backs you can do to accumulate more to make up for the first and second. Come on, we got the number one receiver in the NFL, hands down. And it's not like he's 35 years old. You know what I mean? It's not like he's 35. We got him for 5 years. Or was it 4 years? 5 years, wasn't it? I think 5 years, right? For 5 years, he's going to be wearing silver and black. Now, I don't know if like 1 or 2 years on the back end of that contract are dummy years just to spread the money out, but he ain't going nowhere. He is not going nowhere at all. Hold on, let me see. I'm seeing some updates on some shit, but I don't know if it has anything to do with the Raiders. Let me see. Levi Damien. Nope. He just talking shit to other people on fucking Twitter. I'm going to keep you guys posted. I'm not going to stay on here too long tonight, you guys, but I just want to come and celebrate this monumental moment of us actually doing some major ass moves rather than just going scrap heap and taking whatever's left over and trying to build a team from that. Kind of got that mentality of having like the scarecrow from the Wiz, just putting them together with different parts and shit. You know what I mean? For real, for real. Shout out to everybody out there in the chat, man. I'm not overlooking y'all. Raiders 7528. Yes, indeed. We do have bigger holes to fill, but until I see Carr's contract, and you know what? That's what I want to know too. Because right now, the way it's set up, Carr can sign an extension, and the way they structure this shit can free up another 20 mil. They can convert this last year's money and do some shit like make it a signing bonus, spread that shit out. Might take like a $5 million hit maybe, but now you got $15 million to play with, and it could be done. But I want to see the years on the extension, and then I also want to see the numbers attached to it as far as monetary value per year. What is he making? Is it something fair? I don't think he's going to be something. I think he was willing to give up money. We'll know when we hear once they announce that Carr's been extended and we see the dollar amount, that's going to really let us know what kind of dude Carr is. If Carr's still going to get 30, but I mean, then again, if the team could still give Davante 28 and give him 30, hey, if you could still do it and still have a productive team and sign free agents and get you some good draft picks, I'm fine. Hey, it ain't my money. As long as they're under the cap and they spend it wisely and get the positions that they need and fill them, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Shout out to everybody that's pulled up already, man. Yes, indeed, man. I'm trying to, go through all your guys' messages, man. Focus on Carr for a second. What if we go 15-2? Carr stats look amazing. But again, he falls flat in the. Hey, don't be putting that that negative shit out there, man. Shh. Carr might hear you and start thinking about it when we make the playoffs. He might get nervous in there. Let me quit. Nah. Hey, like I said, Carr can have a beautiful regular season. He done did it a couple of times. Postseason is all that matters. Right now, you see that our team is all in for a Super Bowl. We're not just trying to make the playoffs and be satisfied with that. We're trying to make the playoffs and continue on to the Super Bowl. That's the whole goal. And I know Mark Davis' whole idea was to bring these guys in here to not just get us one ring, but to get us multiple rings. That's why you go after people who have multiple rings, so you can dictate or have them go ahead and duplicate that by getting multiple rings yourselves. You see what I mean? We're only 3 away from having 6 as well. You know what I mean? 3 Super Bowl wins, we're at 6. We're tied with New England, with the people that did it in New England, and we're tied with motherfucking Pittsburgh Steelers, who got 4 in the 70s and 2 in this regular generation right now. So in this era. So with that being said, we can get 3. I'm fine with it. Get us to 6. But if you get us to 7, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, man. I might go egg motherfuckers' cars just to act like a teenager again. Oh shit. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I'm going through all your thing. What's up with it? What's up with it? Yes, indeed. Nito 24K9. What's up with you, baby? What is up? Hey, thank you for pulling up on your first time, man. If you have not done this, please subscribe to the channel and hit like, and you're more than welcome to always come back, man. I'm going to try to throw out content to go ahead and touch on this team. We love this team, so I'm going to try to keep you informed and keep you entertained. I got things in the work, something that's outside the box, but it's including the Raider Nation. So stay tuned for that. But there's a lot of things going down with this channel, man. I'm just trying to get my numbers up, get my following up, and also include you guys in all the conversations and the back and forth with ideas and opinions on what this team should do to continue to improve. But once again, man, I appreciate you. Your first time here. Everybody say what's up to the new guy. Say what's up to Neto 249K or 24K9. 24K. Everybody say Nate, what's up to him. Y'all give him a warm welcome. Man, I'm glad you're here, bruh. Man, thank you for pulling up for real. Usay, we already know what's up, baby. Raider fans in the house, baby. Raider 7528. What's good with you? What's good with everybody up in here? AP 12 times. What's up with it, man? Would you want Logan Ryan or Tyrann Mathieu? That's a good fucking question. And this is the breakdown of that. I like the motor that Honey Badger plays with. I like his tendencies on the field. He got a good nose for the ball. But on the not no flip side on him, but on the other side, as far as dealing with fucking Logan Ryan has experience with the coaches on our team from previously being in with the Giants in New England. He was with both, wasn't he? Safety. He has that experience. So that's familiarity with that coaching staff, which always goes a long way. When a coach understands a player because of that, why you think Gus Bradley is over in fucking Indianapolis taking some of our people? Why they traded for Ngakoue? Facion gets signed. Because these are people he's comfortable with. He knows that can come in and work his system. That's the same thing we're doing. You know what I mean? I know a lot of times we see that because they come from Patriots. Everybody's like, oh, let me guess, a former Patriot. Of course, yeah, it's a former Patriot because that's where they came from. That's where the coaches came from. And that's right now, that's who they're familiar with. They know what a good fit they could be in our system and help teach the other players on the team the same thing. So I don't care where they come from. Like they said, it ain't where you're from, it's where you're at. And where you're at is in the silver and black. Believe that. Ooh, I got bars. For real. What's up with it, man? But yeah, man, that's the only two distinctions between Honey Badger and Logan Ryan is Ryan got the experience with the coaching staff, but I do like the way Honey Badger plays. That boy, he plays hard every down. And that's all you want from your players. You want your players to give them their all. It's like, would you rather have someone that's talented but no motor? Or do you rather have somebody that's okay with a motor that just constantly goes hard every play because he knows he has to play like that because he might not have the physical ability as the top elite of the league. So he just got to bust his ass, outwork everybody else. These dudes got it naturally. This dude has to bust his ass because he doesn't have the talent they have. So I'm not saying Matthew is not talented. I'm just saying I love his motor, but for Logan Ryan to come out of a system that he's familiar with and coming back into it, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the middle between those two. Be honest with you. I'll take either one of them. Either one of them will help this team win as far as what they do in their role on the field. So that's a hard motherfucking question, but that's a damn good question too, though. Do you think Zadarius Smith wants to be a Raider since he decided to sign? What did he sign? He signed his contract with the Ravens. Oh, he didn't sign it. That's another question. And what it comes down to is, does the team and the players, the free agents, do they have common interests? You know what I mean? If we're not interested in bringing a player in, don't expect that player to come in. And it is vice versa. If that player doesn't have intention on coming here, don't expect them here. But if they both have interest in each other, then we have something. Now a conversation can be struck and then eventually get down to the point of offering a contract if everything goes well after that. So I don't know what his intentions are. Does he want to come here? And I don't know do we want him here? Do we have our eyes set on somebody else or him? Whichever way they go, I'm fine with it. Like these moves we've been making, dude, I'm good. I'm no longer like tripping off of not doing shit. I'm not tripping off the moves they make because like I said, I don't care if they spent the most money or make the biggest splash. All I care about is if every move that they make makes sense. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Does the move that they made make sense? If it don't make sense, I can't ride with it. I can't ride along with it. But if it makes sense, man, that's all that we need to be concerned with, for real. Courtney Garrett, what's up with you, Courtney? Thank you for coming in. And thank you for that question, too. See, I'm the same way. Honey Badger or Logan Ryan, we can't go wrong. I don't think any one of those two, if we go out and go get safety-wise, we can't go wrong. That's like 1A and 1B. If you know what I mean, for what they can bring to the table. Hands down. For real. Yes, indeed. I'm going through all your stuff. I'm trying to catch up to y'all guys. So just hold on real quick. Ladarius Smith, or what is his name? Zadarius Smith is signing with the Cowboys from what they're saying. So he's not out there anyway. And like I said, it has to be a mutual interest between both parties before they can even discuss trying to sign on with us. But yeah, good. Thank you for letting me know that, man. You think Honey Badger would be better than Logan Ryan? Well, yeah. To rub it in the Chiefs' face and let him go nuts on their ass, like picking off Mahomes. That's a good one, too. Hey, I overlooked that one, man. I'm up here thinking about everything else and forgot. Yeah, Honey Badger revenge games twice a year, maybe even the playoffs. I'll get my popcorn ready for that shit. Honey Badger versus Mahomes. And I'm pretty sure from all the practices they had, he knows his tendencies. He knows exactly what to look for. I knock it down. I don't bullshit. Yeah, that's a good one, too. Shout out to Eddie Willis. Thank you for pulling up. For real, for real. Remember the number 17? It will always be St. Adam's Day. That's a good one, man. I like that one. St. Adam's Day it is. Not St. Patrick, St. Adams. Every St. Adam's Day, we're going to celebrate this move, especially if it pays dividend for our team reaching the Super Bowl. That's all we care about. For real, for real. Shout out to everybody out there. Eddie Willis, thank you for pulling up, man. Courtney. I hope we get Gilmore too, though. And I'm interested in seeing what does anybody know of Lael Collins from the Cowboys? I know he was supposed to go talk to who the fuck was he supposed to go talk to? They said he was lining up a visit with somebody. I don't even know if we're interested in him. See, you would think he would want to, but it all depends on the price tag that comes with him. And if that's something that Ziegler and him is comfortable in paying. So it all depends on the numbers. Hopefully it ain't just one visit with whatever team he's visiting and he signs and that's it. Because I would love for an opportunity for the Raiders to try to get him at that right tackle. Can you imagine Colton Miller and Collins? And then all you got to do is just figure out the guard spots. We got our center. I know they fucking with Leatherwood, but if somebody outplays Leatherwood in camp, Leatherwood ain't got no job besides being a rotational and being able to fit other spots. Left guard. What do we do at left guard? Is it what, Denzel Good? You know what I mean? Or shit, I know we're letting what's name is retiring. Dude that always injuring his calf. I know he's not even, I don't think he's gonna come back. I don't think they would. But yeah, man, they got some good shit out there. For real, for real. Hey, Nutty Raider Nate, you're right. Super Bowl bust. That's what they're going all out for. You don't give up a first and second round pick to just make the playoffs. You going for the gusto. And that's what, man, they're going for that shit. And I hope they get that shit too, man. I can't wait to celebrate the trophy. Hands down, the AFC West is the best conference division, best division in the conference out there. Can't nobody come. Show me another division that can fuck with the AFC West. So basically, all 6 games are going to be knockout, drag out, and anybody else we play in the playoffs in the regular season, they're going to get stomped out. Because look at, like they say, iron sharpens iron. Plain and simple. You're going up against some of the best pass rushers and quarterbacks, and all that's going to do is improve you. So going up against these teams 6 times a year, don't be surprised if you get the legitimate contenders for the Super Bowl are coming out of our division. Anybody that comes out of the division, hands down, that'll be one of the favorites. I don't see how you cannot. You know what I mean? You could be in the weak-ass NFC East. Cowboys won the division. Over who? Washington Commanders? New York Giants? Philadelphia Eagles? That's cakewalk. That's a cakewalk. That's like damn near, you might as well say, 6 automatic victories a year right now. None of them teams is ready. None of them teams is contenders. I don't give a fuck if you say, oh, well, they're a divisional team, so all divisional games are tough. That's true. But shit, talent is talent, and lack of is a lack of. And I'm telling you, Cowboys got all these motherfuckers on their team and can't even get out the first round. For what? All these big-ass contracts. For what? You blowing money for no reason. You just like, all you do is just like, you taking up a division spot. Since every division needs 4 teams, Dallas is just there to just take up the 4th spot. Because I see better potential in the other 3 teams in that division than Dallas. Dallas is like stuck in their ways. They are what they are, but they ain't shit. Everybody else is going to try to get better. Dallas think they already good. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Matter of fact, what I'm going to say with that shit, man, ain't nobody going to watch the fucking Cowboys.
Man, ain't nobody trying to watch that bullshit.
Ain't nobody trying to watch that bullshit. For real. Ain't nobody trying to watch that bullshit. Everybody trying to watch the Raiders. Either you're going to watch us win or you're going to watch us because you want to see us lose. I don't give a fuck if you hate or you love us. You're going to watch us. That's why we're the world's team, hands down. Hands down. Nobody fucking with the Raiders. Shout out to everybody out there, man. I appreciate you guys for pulling up. Man, for real, for real. I'm posting up all y'all shit. And yes, Logan Ryan does know Patrick Graham, what Patrick Graham is going to do. Just the same as Chandler Jones. People forget Chandler Jones was in New England when he came into the league, and Patrick Graham was his position coach. He coached the defensive line, and that's where Jones was. So now, hey, don't be surprised if this defense is just as exciting as the offense with what we added. Because both sides of the ball, we got a fucking cornerstone on both sides of the ball. Now you just plug in pieces that we need to fit what we're doing in our scheme. Man, this shit is so sick. This is so sick, dude. I have not been excited like that in a long time. I'm glad you guys all pulled up. I'm posting all y'all shit up, man. Everything is going into the chat. Everything is going on the screen. Bam. Okay, now you guys remember when I first started off? Let's get these numbers up, man. For those, I hope they pulling in. I'm about to debut something I did for you guys just to give you an idea. You know what? I gotta get me another beer to watch this one. Get your popcorn, get your snacks. This is a short little video that I made for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. But in the meantime, go get your snacks. Go get you something to sip on. And I'm about to introduce you guys to what it will look like with the addition of Davante Adams. Where we at right now? We have 7 people up here watching. We need more people. Come on in. If you're looking at us and you just, what you guys talking about? We're talking about the motherfucking Raiders and the trade that they made today. That's what we're talking about. Pull on up. Let's get these numbers up. If you have not been here before and this is your first time, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, knock the hell out of the notification bell so you can be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news. Once again, welcome to Raiders Allegiance. I'm your host, yours truly, Lunatic Raider. We're talking all things Raiders. We're talking the trades. We're talking potential signings. But before I continue on, I want to show you guys something that I made just to give you an idea of what it can look like with Derek Carr and Davante Adams. So without further delay, enjoy. How y'all like that? That was Derek Carr and Davante Adams back at Fresno State, lighting it up on the scoreboard. Man, I can just see the potential of these two in silver and black doing the same fucking thing. Man, oh man. Oh my God. Dude, I'm juiced. I am straight juiced for what's about to go down. You know what I mean? That's the potential that we have with these two reuniting under the silver and black. Hey, big plays all days. I'm going to play the video again once again. I'm going to let it breathe right now. I'm going to let that video breathe. But I'm telling you, boy, potential is there for big plays all day long. Hey, I appreciate you, Raider Dog. Raider Dog, thank you for subscribing to the channel, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for pulling up, man. And you're more than welcome to always join here when I go live. And your feedback is always accepted and appreciated. Every one of you guys, you know what I mean? In case you guys haven't heard what I always say, like I say, without you, there's no me. And without us, there's no nation. We're one. So I'm appreciative of all you guys that come through here and leave kind words for me, encouragement, tell me they subscribed and follow. Man, thank you. I appreciate every one of you guys, man. But I do this because I love this. I love this team, and there's no other team like it. So fuck the rest. The Raiders is the best, you know? For real. Oh, my goodness. Right on, Courtney. I'm trying to make it entertaining and engaging. You know what I mean? You have to engage with the audience, make them a part of what you're doing, because like I said, you have to be a part of this. I'm up here talking, but I'm passionate about this team, and I know you guys are too, or you would not be here discussing it, giving your feedback, your opinions. I love this shit. And I'm glad you guys are all here. So, man, always come back. Tell a friend. Tell a family member, anybody that bleeds silver and black that ain't subscribed to this channel, go out there and have them subscribe to this channel. I appreciate all that from you guys, man. For real. Shout out to everybody in the chat, Courtney. And then we got a lot of shit going on, man. I love the shit that we do. I love what's going on with this team. The makeup of this team is going in the right direction. It's been a long time since we feel like confident in what we're going to do. I mean, it seemed like the previous years, it was like, we hope we did good. But now we actually get this kind of feeling that I know we're going to be good. You know what I mean? I know we're going to be good. If you're getting the best players and the best pieces for your puzzle should be a masterpiece. And I look forward to that shit. Man, I look forward to that shit. Let me go down here and I gotta do some shit. Where is my I gotta fix something. Real quick. You guys bear with me. Go ahead and chop it up in the chat, man. If you guys are in the chat, please be more than happy and express your thoughts and what you think we should do next. What players should we go after next? Shit, hey, the Chiefs is pissing on themselves. That's what they doing. Because you figure, you look at it like this, and that's some good shit right there, though, Raider Dog. For real. I think the whole AFC West knew right now, like I said on my thumbnail, man, it says, at this moment, when you seen Derek Carr and Davante Adams, at this moment, the whole AFC West knew they done fucked up. They're fucked because now we're balanced now. You know what I mean? We already could handle them already, but we just wasn't over the hump. I think we done added pieces to get us over the hump. Plain and simple. We were already a playoff team. That's why I did not want to take any steps backwards. I want to keep progression and progressing and adding players to this team to help us final destination, Super Bowl. You know what I mean? That's the only thing we're doing this for. We're not getting Davante Adams and Chandler Jones just to make the playoffs. We did that without them. We're trying to get into the playoffs and get to that motherfucking bowl game. And tell me this. If I seen the stuff like, well, what if Carr goes 15-2 and then fall flat in the playoffs? Okay, well, what if he don't fall flat in the playoffs? What if he gets us to the Super Bowl and we win it? Is it still off with his head? Is it still, we need a new quarterback? Or do you ride with what this team has already there? You're supposed to ride with this team. I'm pretty sure if you got kids and say, for instance, your son play basketball and he missing all his shots, you're going to try to ask another parent if they want a new child because you're going to get rid of his ass because his ass is trash. If your son is trash and hoop, you're going to try to give him away to like the other team's parents, like you want to adopt him. Nah, you're going to you want him to do good. You encourage them to do good. I've never seen a fan base that gets behind their own players and like, to me, it seemed like they hope that car failed just so they can be right. I don't understand that ideology at all. You don't have to like the man, but at least you do want that man to succeed in order for us to win a Super Bowl. You got to get behind him and motherfucker, I don't like you, but I hope you get out there and you play your ass off. You could do that. But it's like, man, get rid of him. Get rid of him. We need to get this. We need to get that. And I'm like, give him everything he needs. Because every quarterback, every elite quarterback, let me know one elite quarterback that does not have everything he needs. What did the Rams do before the season started to make sure they have everything around their quarterback? For one, they traded the quarterback and got them one that they felt was one that can win it all for them. Then they went out there and improved the defense, improved the offense. You know what I mean? They went out there and made moves, and what happened? The Rams won the Super Bowl. The Raiders in the same boat. We got to get out there and make moves and win the Super Bowl. It's not just, we don't want to just, come on, we're never been an organization to just settle for mediocrity. You know what I mean? Mediocrity is out the window. We don't want to be mediocre, just be average. We need that motherfucking Super Bowl. It's been way too long. What? 1983 was the last time we won a Super Bowl? How many of you guys were born then? 83. That means if you was born in 83, you'll be turning 40 years old this year. Hey, Ziegler got you got to throw his hat in, man. You got to throw his name in the hat for being GM of the year because we never made moves like this. Last year, when we had the other regime with Gruden and Mayock, Antonio Brown was the one we got excited for. And the motherfucker never spent. I got a fucking Antonio Brown jersey in the bag still because he never suited up and played for us. Come on, man. That motherfucker is fucking road lizard crazy. You know what I mean? Road lizard fucking crazy. We just need to go ahead and have a defense that's just as dynamic as our offense, especially in our division. That's all you need. If you build your defense to be just as dynamic as the offense, and they're doing that, notice every move they're making balanced moves. It's not just heavy one-sided to defense or heavy one-sided to offense. They're balanced and equal. That's the only way you're going to get an even team, to be able to be dominant on defense and be dominant on offense. If we can build a team that's dominant on both sides of the ball, I'll see you guys here in Las Vegas on the Strip for the parade for the Super Bowl. For winning the Super Bowl, we will have the parade on the Las Vegas Strip, and I want to see every one of you guys out here, and we're going to be toasting it up to the Raiders. Congratulations. Super Bowl number 6, 7, 8. For real, for real. Hey, we're going to, damn, I need to get this. Oh, that shit. Oh, what the fuck just happened? I'm up here dealing with shit on this damn computer, man. I'm trying to, my bad. But, yeah, man, I'm expecting big things. I'm expecting big things. How your guys' evening going tonight? You guys got to get up and go to work in the morning? You're off? What's the deal with you guys tonight? What is the deal with you guys tonight? For real, for real. Hey, you right, Raider Dog. Patience paid off. But that's what we always been taught. But sometimes we get a little impatient because we want shit to happen because it hasn't happened in a long time. So of course we're trying to rush it. But us as fans, we're just fans. We're not GMs. We're not assistant GMs. We're not coaches. We just love this team, and we have feedback and output or input that we can put out there about what we like about our team. But man, I'm telling you, tell me, okay, here's a good question for you guys. All right. If the Raiders win the Super Bowl, how would that make you feel? If you got to actually witness the Raiders in the Super Bowl and them tapping whatever NFC's ass pause that they bring out there into the game, and we go out there on TV and beat the fuck out of them and win a Super Bowl, how would you feel? Are you guys going to book a flight to Vegas? You going to come out here with me? I hope you guys do. I hope you guys do, for real. Because patience did pay off. It did pay off, and boy, did it ever. Man, oh man. I'm still kind of like shocked. I'm for real. I'm still kind of shocked. I'm still like trying to, did this shit really happen these last couple of days? And nobody knew shit. They said this damn trade been in the works for a minute now. Ever since Davante said, I'm not gonna play under no franchise tag. I don't want no $23 million. I don't want no 20 whatever else $million. It's over. How long have the Raiders been in discussion? And see, all we did as fans was speculate. And I think our speculation came from, we were hoping to be able to get Davante because we knew how much Carr wanted him here. He said it last year. He's willing to do whatever he had to do to get Davante Adams in the Raiders uniform. And we're going to see when them numbers come out, when he gets this extension and they release the numbers of that extension, those numbers are going to dictate to us and let us know how much did he really want Davante Adams. Because if he's making less than Davante Adams, Carr is a hell of a man. He took less for his friend to have more so they can play together. But I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm waiting to see. I need to see the numbers on these contracts, plain and simple. So, man, I'm juiced, dude. I'm so motherfucking juiced. We got Davante Adams, dude. Davante Adams. Chandler Jones. And then we possibly still can get Gilmore. Maybe Honey Badger. Who knows? Who knows who the Raiders are after? Because I don't fucking know. And they not leaking shit out. So we just got to wait until they get signed and the news get released and be like, oh, shit. The Raiders done did this. Hey, Raider Dog, I said that same shit, bruh. I said we be the first team to win a Super Bowl in 3 different cities. 3 different cities. Hands down, we stand upon the mountain, and basically that's just telling the world it don't matter where we play. We still going to beat that ass. You go to Vegas and you win you get 3 Super Bowls in 3 different cities? No team has ever done that. Because I don't think no team has ever went to 3 different cities. But I know teams went back and forth. Look at the Rams. The Rams, LA. Then they went to St. Louis. Then they went back. They got 2 Super Bowls. But it's still 2 cities, though. But the 3, the trifecta, LA to the Bay to Las Vegas. I'm a Raider. An Oakland, LA, Las Vegas Raider. Come on now, bruh. That's like the best thing ever. That's the best thing ever, man. We'll make history for real. For real. Shout out to Courtney. All right, Courtney. Have a beautiful sleep. Sleep. Man, dream of silver and black, whatever the fuck it is that you like. Silver and black cotton candy or silver and black kittens or whatever. I don't know what the fuck you into. Fuck it. Just dream Raider shit. That's all you got to do and you'll sleep good because that's what I do. So have all the Raider sleep you can get. I'm probably going to pop up on here tomorrow again for live because I like interacting with you guys. So if you guys ain't doing shit tomorrow, go ahead and hit that notification bell so it'll notify you that I'm live. So I'm going to let that be known. Man, I thank you guys. And, man, I hope all you guys have a wonderful sleep this evening. What I'm going to do is I'm signing off. Go ahead and enjoy your guys' evening. Man, if you're not going to bed, man, I'm going to check out these other channels. that the content creators are on. I'm gonna see what's up with them and support them and hit the like button on all of them also. If this is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and knock the hell out of that notification bell so you could be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news. So with that being said, I'd like to thank every one of you guys who pulled up tonight on this live Raiders Allegiance. I appreciate every one of you guys. You know that. So with that being said, oh, matter of fact, let me leave you one more time with this. Enjoy.